Greetings, it is I, Susie Q. How the heck are you? What's showing up in your field? What is illuminating the miracles in your juicy, juicy life? So, we're going to talk a little bit about automatic writing today. So, automatic writing is another way to access kind of spiritual insights or more illuminated insights that might be part of your own consciousness. So, even when I was a little kid, starting at 4, I was already receiving energies, and I never told anybody. I never told my mom, my dad, my siblings. So I had kind of like a secret garden with how I was accessing insights that were really kind of sweet and beautiful. When you're little, it's like we're so innocent, right? And so that was kind of the beginning for me at the age of 4 to start having kind of keen awarenesses, but keeping it private. It was very, very quiet about some of the things that I perceived when I was young. And so over the years, we change, we grow, we expand. We have different experiences, good, bad, or indifferent, and then we have all of these times to explore more deeply. And I think for myself, I had young kids. I was young when I was young when I had young kids, and so I think eventually at a certain point, I was able to kind of take a little bit more time for my own self and kind of more of and kind of an investigation of like who am I now. Once the kids empty nested so early, right? I was a grandmother at 37. It was crazy, but it's been fascinating to look at it is when we have time and space, right? And some things have cleared away, or some things have been removed from the consciousness or removed from our personality or ego state, is we find that we have opportunities to awaken to new things. And so back in 2008, I was part of a poetry forum, international poetry forum, and I did the forum for 365 days. So 2008, I did every day. I did a beautiful poetry piece for the forum. And so very, very powerful energies began with that. From me taking on that task, because for me to do that poetry, it required me to read poetry and to be more contemplative and go into more of a deeper stillness. So, with that idea of automatic writing, I really want to encourage you to find the right insights for you that will bring you that wisdom and that intelligence and those helpers, like even with the Akashic records and the quantum healing hypnosis technique energies, that all of those things are bringing us insights to help us now. And so even with, this consciousness around poetry or automatic writing, is that we're really seeking more guidance and more help and more healing energies while we're still here on planet Earth. Okay, so we want everything that we're doing with our sense of awareness of automatic writing or visions or different things, is we want you to really start honing in on what is happening now. With the QHHT and Akashic records, we sometimes get lessons. Well, actually, not all the time we get these lessons. So we get lessons from both Akashic reading and from QHHT. We get lessons from that lifetime. And if it's another lifetime or another existence, it comes in and then it's helping us today. With the QHHT, with past lives or future lives or anything, we still go into lessons and life purposes, lessons and life purposes. So even if we're part of a soul arrangement, if we're getting a lessons or soul purpose from a QHHT session or an Akashic record, is that we're going to be accessing those and bring them into our consciousness now. A lot of us, when we came in as pure light, right? Pure beauty, pure light, right? Pure spirit. And then after we've been here a while, we forget. We forget. We forget. We forget. But now we're remembering. And some of the work that I'm doing is assisting people remembering the truth of who and what they are. Can I say exactly who and what they are? No, it's for them to discern what part of them is creating exactly what they were meant to do when they came here. So that automatic writing is really important for my consciousness, because a lot of times I get real chatty, as you know, right? I get super chatty and everything. But when I started with that poetry piece, I would get kind of like some words that was kind of like, it was kind of like flying around me. It was like this like little busy bee, a bumblebee or something, right? is that I started getting a word, maybe one word, and then I'd latch onto it, right? And then I would start the poetry. And as I did that, at the very beginning in 2008, I began to hear a proper English woman. So my helper was a proper English woman at the very beginning. And I think probably all through that 2008 that was happening. But I started to get really beautiful and wonderful and spiritually awakening kind of thoughts through that poetry with the automatic writing. Now, I also have another helper that's always with me with automatic writing, and it is my father. My father died back in 1974. Anyway, but he's a lot of times with me with the automatic writing. Okay, so that's a big neat piece, is that there's a part of that energy of the father that comes in to assist me with helping put together some of these words and these phrases and finding the right consciousness where it kind of blends into something that a person can relate to now. And so that is what I've been doing for a number of years, is the automatic writing. And oftentimes, too, with this automatic writing piece, is that a lot of the dream states that you may experiencing, or the daydream states that you're witnessing or experiencing, you may be able to find some insights through that, through lucid dreaming. Or through daydreaming, is you can start kind of doing your best to go deeper into that dream state. That is super powerful. That dream state is really a sweet spot, right? And so when you go into that lucid dream, some people are not lucid. I've been lucid since I was probably born, but that lucidity is a great place too to start creating some different things. But just for right now, we're going to talk about just strictly a dream. So this dream, if you're starting to see a dream and it's good or yucky, if you something that's yucky and you don't like the dream, look around for the symbols, the numbers, the numerology. Look for different kind of patterns that are there, and not take it from all face value that this is a scary dream or something, right? Because what we can do is we can access, if a person comes in for a session with me, we could look at the automatic writing piece. We could look at the dream state. We could look at lucidity with the dream state, or lucidity in awakened state as well. Is that we can kind of help a person kind of move through to get more insights. So automatic writing for me is where my insights are. That's kind of my sweet spot. Lucid dreaming is very, very powerful as well, because if you go into a lucidity expression with your dream state, is that if you're in a lucid state, you're available and you are powerful, that you can recreate something in that dream at the right there at that very moment. You can totally bring it into consciousness, or you can release that character from that dream. And so even as a child, I was so scared, of dreams and things like that, but these were all probably helpers for me, but I couldn't understand it. And so, but it's really interesting when we look at those dream states for giving us insights. My particular gift is automatic writing. My second one is lucid dreaming. And so if a person is coming in for a session and has some dreams that keep recurring, or that may be good, some maybe not be good, right? But I think everything that comes in our consciousness is good in helping us. And the biggest thing here, I think, with either the automatic writing or that lucid dreaming, is that we want to really assist a person to see things from a different perspective. Sometimes we look at things so literal, right? Like it's so evident, right? And then all of a sudden you're like, but there's another underpinning of consciousness that is ready to conspire to give you more insights. Okay, so this is a really kind of a cool conversation when we're able to access the best ways that we know. Every individual has a different way of connecting with spirit or connecting with source or God, is that we're able to notice what is our best way to get insights from the higher realms and bring it into our everyday moment, our everyday existence here on planet Earth. Many of us have had many lives, right? People ask me about, all past lives. I'm like, I don't know. I can go into the Akashic records, but I don't even need to do that anymore. I'm kind of like I'm a living, breathing Akashic record. I'm a living, breathing Akashic record. And with the QHHT, the same thing. I am a living, breathing Akashic record. I just it's just so easy. But what we want to do is we really want to focus on helping people learn about their life purpose, helping people learn about their lessons in this life or other lifetimes. Because if we bring them forth from past, present, or future concurrent running timelines, we can still get guidance that can help the person right now. Like right now with my body, I'm focused on specifically my body, clearing things from my body, and feeling more joyful in my body. And what else can I do to really illuminate this body? Because I want to be here for a long time. I want to keep teaching. I want to keep growing. I want to keep studying. I want to keep living and loving my life. And this is what I'm really giving to you. Send that energy and bring that energy into your consciousness that all things are possible, and find that one sweet spot, that one sweet thing that's really assisting you with you to gain higher insights and higher intelligence. Okay. It's right. I mean, it's like it's already in your field. I mean, people ask, well, I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, you're already sitting in it. You're already sitting in the sea of energies that are so amazing, that are like an infinite potentiality, that you're already resting in that infinite potentiality. And you're already there. And you just got to start looking around. Got to keep moving your body, and keep working on and going on with whatever that you're doing. People ask, what is my life purpose? It is the passion that you have done your entire life. Whatever you've been passionate about, that is your purpose. And even if you're like, nobody cares about my passion, or nobody cares about my things that I love, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is that your passion is in this life, is that you continue to follow the breadcrumbs. I tell you what, it's super powerful. All of that consciousness, all of that wisdom, and all of that goodness is waiting for you to see and explore it more deeply. So, with automatic writing, lucid dreams, and all these other things, find the one that's right for you. Find the right feeling tone, the right bhavana for you to step into and really explore more deeply your passion in life, and what is the best way that you access those beautiful, beautiful insights. So, have a great day, and namaste.